First pitch to Rose is a ball or a strike. What do you say? That's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Rose Douglas. That's a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Rose. That one misses. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on. Rose sends this out into the outfield. That's going to be over. It's between them. Almost have a collision. Come around. Rose comes into second. Ball gets thrown by. Nice backup by the pitcher. And Rose with a leadoff double. So now with a runner on second and no outs, here is Hannah. First pitch to Hannah. In there, call, strike 1. Hannah pops this one up, and that's going to be foul and out of play. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Hannah. There's a pitch. He reaches for that one, bloops it out as that is caught in the air by the first base player, Aaron. So with 1 out and 1 on, in steps Alina. Alina swings out of her shoes on that first one. Strike 1. That one misses. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's in the dirt. That's going to allow Rose to go to third. She rounds third as the catcher picks up that ball. 2 balls and 1 strike on Alina. 1 out. Runner on third. That one misses. Ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike on Alina Giarusso. Pitch in there, call, strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Giarusso. Pitcher sets and deals. High, ball 4. We got runners at the corners for Riley Trude. Alina's the catcher, so she's going to go in, get a pinch runner in the form of McCarthy. First pitch is a strike. A little fake move as McCarthy takes second. 0 and 1. Runners at at second and third. That's fouled off at the plate. 0 and 2. Did you get the plate? Pitch is high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rose leaning off a third, trying to force a throw or a look or just get inside the pitcher's head. That one is sent deep. Left center field. It is by, and it lands and bounces a few times before it gets to the fence. 1 run scores. McCarthy's coming in. No player, Riley Trude, goes back. It is a 2 RBI double for Riley Trude. And that brings up to the plate number 8, Chevy. First pitch to Chevy in there, call strike one. That one's low and outside, ball one, 1 ball and 1 strike on Chevy. It's a pitch, and Chevy laces this one into left field. Throw comes home. Chevy stays at first. Thought she would have gone to second. So we got runners at the corners now. In steps Ella Precision. First pitch is a ball. Chevy takes second. Our pitch misses, 2-0 to Ella. Ella swings, ground ball down to third base side, played cleanly by Coach Dave. 2 balls and 1 strike on Ella. Pitch is high, ball 3, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at second and third. Pitch is low, ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Dan-Dalin. There's only 1 out here in the top of the first. 2 runs are in so far. Here's the pitch to Estelle, low, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 to Estelle. In there, call, strike 1. 1-1, Estelle fists this. It gets into the outfield in right field. 1 run scores. Ball is thrown up the third base line. And it's an RBI single for Dan-Dalin. Monsters lead 3-0. And that brings up Emily to the plate. Bases loaded, 1 out. Pitch in there, strike 1. Three-one hit and just gets past the outstretched arm of the shortstop. Bobbled by the center fielder. That's going to allow a second run to come in as Ella, crosses home plate. I totally overshot that. So it's a 2 RBI single for Emily. And we got runners at first and second now. And that pitch is a ball to Mackenzie. Swing and a miss, strike 1 on Mackenzie. That one's low, ball 2. Estelle and Emily stay put on their respective bases. Estelle is at second, Emily at first. Single scores a run. Mackenzie fouls out one back to the backstop. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the first inning, Rebels lead 5-0. They had 2 runners on. Pitch low and outside, 3-2. That one is fisted off and stays foul. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So McKenzie goes down swinging for out number 2. And that brings us back to the top of the order. They've battered around now. Here's Rose Douglas. Rose started this inning off with a double and came around to score the first run of the game. Here's the pitch to Rose. Bounces. There's a ball. It's going to allow both runners to advance. Estelle rounds third. Here's the 1-0 to Rose. Misses 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Pitch swung on, fouled off, out of play, strike 1. Rose swings, ground ball. Oh, gets by the second base player. 1 run scores. Emily comes in. She scores. Rose takes off for second. And she is out at second base. But 2 more runs come in to score. It is a 2 RBI single caught extending for the 3rd out. So the Monsters pick up 7 in the top half of the 1st inning. Coming up in the bottom of the 1st for the Stars, it's Sophia, Melanie, Ashley, and Amaya coming up. All right, sorry about that. That's a strike. So the first batter, Sophia, grounded it to second, and McKenzie threw over the first in time for the first out. Melanie up to bat now, number 10. She's the pitcher. Fouls off that first pitch. Punches this one that goes up and hits the fence high. No chance for Alina. Strike 2. So 0-2 on Melanie. Here's Aria with the pitch. Swung on, popped up, left field. Rose coming in, makes the grab. Rose Douglas for out number 2. They need a little bit better communication out there because Hannah was muscling over. That is the outfielder's ball if they call for it. So with 2 outs, that brings up the shortstop, Ashley. Ashley swings and fouls off that first pitch. 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Here's the 0-2 to Ashley. Swung on, fouled off, staying alive. No balls, 2 strikes on Ashley. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Hazens goes down 1-2-3, and after 1 inning of play, the CNY Monsters lead this semifinal game by a score of 7-0. Coming up to bat for the Monsters, it's Hannah, Alina, Riley, Chevy, Ella, and Estelle, all duo. All right, warm-ups are done. In steps Hannah. First pitch from Melanie. Low, ball 1. Oh, heads up, hit. You didn't give me an opportunity to catch that. It's all right. He didn't catch it either. 1 ball and 1 strike. Turn our attention back to Hannah. In there, call strike 2. And 1 misses. I believe it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And her reaches, and that one goes foul and stays foul. So it's Alexis on the mound. I thought Melanie was supposed to be pitching. Here's the 2-2 from, I forgot right, Alexis to Hannah. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So with 1 out, in steps Alina. First pitch misses, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Called, strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Another strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Alina at the plate. Alexis deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Alexis. That brings up Riley Trude. Riley likes hitting. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1. That Riley fouls that one off. 0-2 now. No balls and 2 strikes on Riley Trude. Low and inside, ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Riley. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Alexis strikes out the side. All swinging. So Monsters still lead by a score of 7-0. Coming up in the bottom of the 2nd inning, it's Amaya, Mia, Addie. And if any of them should get on, Alessandra, Tatum, and Alexis, I think. All right, warm-ups are done. Arya is ready. Amaya at the plate. Swings at the first one, gets popped up. Arya calls for it, makes the grab. Out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. And we're glad Arya didn't hurt herself somehow. So that brings up Mia to the plate for the Hazens Stars. That one's fouled back into the glove of Alina. 0-1 on Mia. Swung on, ground ball to third, fielded by Riley Trude, throw to first in time. Nice stretch by Ella. So 2 outs now, and that brings up Addie. First pitch to Addie, right at Ella, knocks it down, picked up by McKenzie, soft toss, and out at first. So 4-3, and the Stars go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the second inning. I think Arya only threw like 6 pitches that inning. Coming up in the top of the third for the Monsters, it's Chevy, Ella, Estelle, then Emily, Mackenzie, and back to the top for Rose. First pitch to Chevy, fouled off, strike one. Losing 0-1 to Chevy. And she laces this out center field, gets by the center fielder, picked up by the left fielder, and it is a long single for Chevy. Great job by the left fielder getting over there in time to hold Chevy to just a single. That brings up Ella Precision now. That pitch bounces, ball one. So 1-0 to Ella. Inside 2-0. Pitch and Ella pops this one up, makes it, drops down short center. Now we got runners and first and second. And here's the fastest runner on the team. Maybe second fastest. Dan-Dalin. She's going to have to pick up those 2 players in front of her. Pitch high, ball one. Here's the 1-0 to Estelle. Swung on, coming my way. First baseman up and makes the grab, out number 1. Well, that is an unproductive out for Estelle. Not able to move the runners over. With 1 out, runners at first and second, here comes Emily. Emily pops this one up. Right fielder calls for it, makes the grab for out number 2. Shallow fly ball. Not deep enough to advance a runner. Another unproductive out for the Monsters. So with 2 outs, that brings up Mackenzie. Let's see what Big Mac's got to do here. And gee, it's a little blooper. And grabbed by the shortstop for out number 3. So the monsters threaten, but not able to come through too much on that empty threat. After 2.5, they still lead 7-0 coming up in the bottom of the third inning for the Stars. It's their 7, 8, 9 batters, Alessandra, Tatum, and Alexis coming up. All right, warm-up's done. Alessandra steps in. Aria deals. Swing and a miss, strike one. There's the 0-1 on Alessandra. In there, call, strike two. Foul back right into the glove of Alina for strike number 3 and out number 1. That'll bring up Tatum to the plate. Pitch from Arya. Tatum lays down a bunt. It goes foul. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 0-2 now on Tatum. Ball, strike three.
Now that division, good fellow.
That brings up Alexis to the plate. She's a lefty hitter. First pitch, up and in, ball one. That's called strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike on Alexis. Strike two. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This is popped up. Out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes will do it again.
Let's try it again.
Change up from Arya, swing and a miss, strike 3 for out number 3. So after 3 innings, the Monsters lead by a score of 7-0. Coming up in the top of the 4th inning, it's the top of the order. Rose, Hannah, Alina, Riley, Chevy. Excuse me, sorry, Chevy. Just reading. Rose, Hannah, Alina, Riley, Chevy, Ella, Estelle, Emily, and Mackenzie. In that order.
What?
That throw just beats Rose to the base, and it is 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. So that'll bring up Hannah. Pitch misses, ball 1. Hannah golfs this one left field line, and it's fair. Right there as the Hazens starts play by the left fielder. I believe, no, it's not Alexis. Alexis is pitching now. I can't see her number. She's covering it up, but excellent job out there. That'll bring up Alina with Hannah on first. Hannah off on the first pitch, and she is in there safe at second base. That was a called strike on Alina. So 0-1 on Alina. Runner on second. 1 out. 1 strike. Outside, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 to Alina. High, ball 2, 2-1. Sienna off second. Makes her way back to the base. Here's the 2-1, low, 3-1 to Alina. She has worked herself to the proverbial hitter's count. Misses, ball 4. We got runners at first and second now for Riley. Riley launched a double and struck out. McCarthy in to run for Alina as she is the catcher. That's Alina's the catcher. Riley pops this one up. It's high. Center fielder underneath has to come in. Makes a grab for out number 2. That brings up Chevy. That pitch misses. It's a ball. Chevy ground ball down the line, makes it all the way into the outfield. 1 run's gonna score. It's an RBI single for Chevy. That brings up Ella. First pitch to Ella's high, ball 1. Swung on and fouled back, strike 1. Here's the 1-1. That's strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Ella. There are 2 outs, 2 on, 1 run in already in the inning. Change-up call, strike 3. And that'll do it for the Monsters in the top half of the 4th inning. They squeeze out a run and strand 2 on the bases. So after 3.5, the Monsters lead 8-0. Coming up for the Hazens Stars, I think we're at top of the order. I don't think they're batting 10. We'll find out when we come back. All right, warm-ups are done. And steps number 11, Aaron. And they are batting 10. First pitch to Aaron. Swing and a miss. Strike one. That one's popped up. First base side. Out of play. Oh, hit the light pole. Here's the 0-2 on Aaron. Low and outside. Ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That pitch is high. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Aaron. This is popped up. It's coming back over here. Oh, I really thought this woman was going to jump out of her chair. I mean, they keep coming to you. They keep coming to you. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Aaron. Swung on. This one is deeper and foul. Oh, that hit something. All the balls are in the parking lot. Umpire collecting the foul balls. Two balls and 2 strikes on Aaron. See if she hits another foul ball. That one just misses. Ball 3. It is a full count now. Here's the payoff pitch from Aria to Aaron. Swung on, popped up, foul again. Swung on, this one comes down the right field line and foul. Oh, handed cameraman. Good job. For his next trick, he'll take a picture at the same time as catching a ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Aaron. Call strike 3. Aria wins the battle. So with 1 out, we go back to the top of the order. Here's Sophia. First pitch misses, ball 1. Low, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. That one is hit up foul. It's the press box behind home plate. Strike 1. Swung on, foul back. Nice grab by Alina. I'm telling you, that should count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on that, it's ripped. Oh, nice grab by Hannah at shortstop. 2 outs now. Nothing he could do about that. Right on the head of the nail. Just went straight to Hannah. That brings up Melanie. Melanie lets the first one go by for a ball. Melanie popped out to left field her last at-bat. Swung on, and that fouls off of her knee. That hurts. Oh, that'll sting. Yeah. I get that. It looks like she's going to be okay, though. That's good. Umpires clearing off the home plate to just give Melanie an extra moment or two to shake off any cobwebs that might be lingering after that hit. And she hits this one, and oh, Hannah just misses it, picked up by Estelle in center field. And that's the first hit of the game for the Hazens Stars. So that'll break up the no-hitter that Aria had going here in the bottom of the 4th. So with the runner on first now and 2 outs, here's Ashley. Ashley struck out swinging her first plate appearance. Let's see if Aria can get her to chase again. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Pair of 10s at first here. It's pretty good out of the chute. That one is fouled off. Ashley staying alive. It's an ugly swing and an ugly pitch. That was probably a ball, but too close for her to let it go by. So she's got to do what she's got to do back there. Here's the 0-2 from Aria. Swung on. That's a pop fly. Estelle coming over. Emily calls for it. Oh, goes off of Emily's glove. Emily picks this ball up. Also sit in. Mackenzie gets it. Turns this in. And Hazens score a run as Ashley reaches second on that E9. It is now 8-1 for the Monsters. First pitch to Amaya, call, strike 1. That one is popped up, goes back behind the backstop. Strike 2.
Come on, Amaya, base hot.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that's another one fouled off at the plate by Amaya. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, hit. Nice snag by Mackenzie. Short toss to first for out number 3. And Amaya hit that one well. What a play by Mackenzie. So the Stars pick up a run in their half of the 4th. After 4 innings of play, they still trail the Monsters by a score of 8-1. Coming up in the top of the 5th for the Monsters, it's Estelle, Emily, Mackenzie, and then top of the order, Rose, Hannah, and Alina. Coming up. warm-ups are done. Umpire's going to clear off the home plate to begin the 5th inning. First pitch to Estelle, hit to second, bobbled at second, throw to first in time for out number 1. Well, Estelle tried getting an infield single. She beats a lot of those out, but that ball made it so quickly to Tatum and out. So with 1 out, that brings up Emily, the right fielder for the Monsters. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Looks like McCarthy's in for Emily. Shows bunt, pulls it back, ball 1. There's the 1-0 to McCarthy. In there, calls strike 1, 1-1. Shows bunt and bunts it foul, strike 2. One ball and 2 strikes on McCarthy. 1 out for the Monsters here in the top of the 5th inning. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there are now 2 outs for the Monsters. So with 2 outs and nobody on, here's McKenzie. McKenzie lighting it up in the field. First pitch looked high, called strike 1. That one bounces, ball 1, ends up hitting the umpire. See how he feels about that. Although I think he's going to be okay. After all, it was just a soft ball. Here's the 1-1 to McKenzie. Low, ball 2. McKenzie rips this one into center field. She's got herself a 2-out single. So now with the runner on first, we go to the top of the order. Here's Rose Douglas. Rose is 2 for 3 with a single, a double, and a run scored. Swing and a miss, strike 1. There's the 0-1 on Rose. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Throw back behind McKenzie, safe. That was a close one. No balls and 2 strikes on Rose. Swings and hits this one. Nice grab at second by Tatum. The second base players for both teams coming up huge for both teams. So after 4.5 innings, it is still 8-1 Monsters. Coming up in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Stars, it's their 5, 6, 7 batters, Mia, Addie, Alessandra, and then if one of them gets on, you'll see that second base player, Tatum, coming to bat. All right, warm-ups are done. Mia steps into the box. Aria in the circle. It's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Hi, Estelle. What you doing out there in center field? That ball's popped up foul. Strike two. In the on-deck circle is Addie. 0-2 to Mia. Swung on. That one is popped foul. Goes just shy of the bleachers. And apparently we only have 2 game balls. All right, we got a ball back. Mia, Aria. High, ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Mackenzie playing second base. She has been Gold Glove second base. That one is popped up again. I went too far. One ball, 2 strikes. Another one fouled off. Another one to do again. Look at the class that the Monsters travel with. What a great piece of shade. Love that pop-up tent. Another one popped up, and that one goes behind the backstop. 0-2, or 1-2. Swung on, down to first base side, fair. Ella picks it up and steps on the base for out number 1.
Now batting for Cleveland, number 32, Invitational.
So that brings up Addie. Addie steps up to meet that one, fouls it, goes back over the back there. I wonder if anyone's going to be able to find it. 0-1 on Addie. Addie grounded out to second her last at-bat. Pops this one up to center. Estelle looks for it, finds it, makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting for Hazens, number 13, Mahar.
So with 2 outs, that brings up Alessandra. She's the right fielder. She struck out swinging her first plate appearance. Swings at this one, little ground ball to Mackenzie. And it's just not an inning if Mackenzie's not getting a putout. Third and final out made by Mackenzie. So it's another 1-2-3 inning. After 5 innings of play, the Monsters and Stars by a score of 8-1. Coming up in the top of the 7th inning and final inning, we've got Hannah, Alina, Riley, Chevy, Ella, and Estelle in the top of the 6th. I'm sorry, excuse me, the 6th inning, not 7th. All right, here is Hannah. Hannah punches this one right to first, and she's going to take that ball all by herself. Nice play by Erin at first base. 3 unassisted for that first out. That'll bring up Alina. First pitch inside to Alina, 1-0. Alina is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and 2 walks. Scored once. That one bounces. Here's the 2-0 to Alina. High 3-0. Boy, Alexis been throwing strikes all day, except when she pitches to Alina. There's a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. He called that one a strike. Alina thought that was a little inside. But you know what? She's entitled to it. And what the umpire has the last say. Here's the payoff pitch from Alexis. That one bounces, ball 4, and Alina works herself another walk off of Alexis. So with the runner on first and 1 out, here comes Riley Trude. Riley hits a ground ball to third. No play at second. Throw over the first. Gets away. That's going to allow Alina to take third. So that's a throwing error. Riley reaches on an E5, and Alina goes all the way to third base. So with 1 out and runners at the corners, Chevy's coming up to bat. Chevy's 3 for 3 with 3 singles, and the Hazens Stars coach is going to have a conversation with his pitcher, Alexis. And I'm here to let you know that a quick conversation with Power Play Sports, located on exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown, can get you with the most comfortable pair of ice skates you have ever worn. They will bake them so they fit to your feet. You want a great pair of ice skates or any hockey equipment, go check out Power Play Sports, exit 47, Interstate 81 in Watertown. Or check them out online, powerplaysportsny.com. Tell them the Dan-Dalin sent you. First pitch to Chevy is fouled off, strike 1. The 0-1 to Chevy, swung on and sent into left field. 1 run scores. It's an RBI single for Chevy, and she is 4 for 4 today with 2 RBIs. Swing and a miss, strike 1 on Ella. We got runners at second and third now. Low and inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Ella. High and outside, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. That one's high and behind her. 3-1. Throwback behind Riley Trude at third, trying to catch her snoozing. That's just her going back to third, and she reaches there safely. Inside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Estelle Dalin. Estelle is 1 for 3 with a single, a pop out, and a ground out. Swings at a high one, just gets a piece of it, fouls it back. Strike 1. She had no business swinging at that pitch. It was too high. Estelle wants to drive this ball, not try to hit a home run. Here's the 0-1 to Dalin. Way high, ball 1. Oh, Lex thought she swung at a high one. Why not try an even higher one? Makes sense to me. Thankfully, Estelle did not swing. Estelle punches this one right field. That's going to drop, and it does. And she's not able to make the play at second. It's an RBI single for Estelle. Oops, wrong team. It is now 10-1 in favor of the Monsters. That pitch to McCarthy is high, ball 1. Bases loaded, 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 1. See, McCarthy was trying to golf that one. We got to level that swing out. Just drive the ball. That's all. Pops this one up third base side and out of play. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, McCarthy swung late on that one. She goes down swinging for her second plate appearance in just as many innings. That's out number 2. That'll bring up McKenzie to the plate with the bases loaded. Pitch is. McKenzie's currently my choice for player of the game. She was outstanding in the field and has done great at the bat, too. That one called a strike. I think the umpires just wanted to switch things up a little bit. Not real sure how that one was considered a strike, but he calls it, so that's what it is. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Alexis. Call, strike 2. That one he did not like how McKenzie stepped out early. Here's the 1-2. Swings at junk, but the bases are loaded. She's got to reach and be safe. Safe at home, safe at first. Great job by McKenzie at swinging at one that was going to bounce away. And it's another run. It is 11-1 now for the Monsters. That brings us to the top of the order, Rose Douglas. She is the 9th batter this inning. 2 outs, bases loaded. That's a call strike on Rose. So I thought Rose was at 2 for 4. Turns out she is 1 for 4. That single she had in her second hit in the first inning was an error. Rose chops this one down third base line. 1 run score. Second run is going to score. Bobbled by the left. RBI single for Rose Douglas. Here's Hannah. First pitch swing and a miss. Strike 1. Hannah punches this one right up the middle, gets into center field. McKenzie's coming around home. and she is called out. Third out of the inning, made at home. What a play. But the Monsters pick up 5 runs in their half of the 6th inning, and after 5.5 innings of play, they lead 13-1. Coming up in the bottom of the 6th for the Stars, it's their 8, 9, 10 batters, Tatum, Alexis, and Aaron. No, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And down goes Tatum, her 2nd strikeout of the day. That brings up Alexis, the current pitcher of record. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swung on, and that's fouled off. Strike 2. Wow, that was a loud one. Another one fouled off by Alexis. She's just a touch behind on that ball. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Now batting for Hazens, number 11, Aaron.
So with 2 outs, here's Aaron. First pitch low, ball 1. That one is popped up, and that's going to go foul and out of play. Hits the roof there. Strike 1. Low, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on Aaron. Aaron went down looking, her first plate appearance. Swung on and just out of the reach as McKenzie comes into right field. McCarthy threw to first. Not in time. Wow, that was a close play at first base. Great job by McCarthy hustling in, but it's a 2-out single for Aaron. Now with a runner on first and 2 outs, it's a top of the order. Here's Sophia. Sophia grounded out to second and lined out to short. First pitch there, swinging and fouling it off, strike one. Here's the 0-1 to Sophia. Swung on, punched up. Aria makes the grab for out number 3. So after 6 innings of play, it is 13-1, and the Monsters have run ruled Hazens in 6 innings of play. On to the championship, the Monsters go. I hope that game is going to be on this field so I don't have to move. That is my selfish side. We'll see what happens. But from Woods Road Park in Salve, home of the what is this? Mahar Thunderstix Tournament 2024. You're heading to the final championship game, the CNY Monsters, after they defeat the Hazen Stars by a score of 13-1 in 6 innings. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day, make it a great day, everyone.